I am Tunde Jonathan. What is your name?
Me? Her?
Yes, her.
What the hell is my name?
In Africa, a woman's body size is a reflection of a social status.
I want to live where they like the fat girls.
You are my African queen, the girl of my dreams.
On a scale from 1 to 10, you are the perfect 20.
You need a green card or something.
Jimmy John Louis, thank you very much for joining Arise. You're considered a very popular international actor, not just a Hollywood actor. Why is that?
Probably because of my DNA, somehow. I've been traveling around for quite a bit. Even though I was born in Haiti, I grew up in Paris, lived in Spain, lived in Italy, South Africa, England. So I'm very comfy in all those places. So when I started to do pretty well in Hollywood, I always reached back to those places and to those markets to see if I could work or if I could be relevant. And I made it a point to go back to Paris or to France and work, go back to England and work, worked throughout Europe, whether it's Germany, Spain, Italy, Africa, which is very important to me. I think the future of cinema has to be within the African continent, with the fact that few African stories have been told yet. So we're going to have to explore that continent at one point. So I truly believe in Africa. I truly believe in Nollywood. And because I'm from the Caribbean, I also touch, I keep in touch with my people and do projects, smaller budget projects, but, projects there. I do film pretty much all over the world because for me, acting is an experience. Making movies is an experience. So if I want to experience the best life possible, let's do it throughout the world and not just in one place, Making movies here is very different to making movies in China, Africa, Europe, but the experience is extremely rich, as a person. It gives me so much depth and also a way to understand each other as well.
One of the things we've talked about is the competition of emerging movie markets like Nollywood, which you've been involved in as well. What are your thoughts on that?
I think Nollywood has real potential. First of all, it serves a population of, I don't know how many millions. Then you have Ghana and Southern Africa and the diaspora, the African diaspora outside of Africa. So you have a lot of people that are willing to see those kind of movies. Now, we have to find a way to make them more appealing to the diaspora, first of all, to the African diaspora, and also to anybody that would be willing to see some of those African stories. There's a bridge that needs to be created. And that's when, for me, I try to push as far as living here, coming from here, meaning by that Hollywood, looking at what's going on in Nollywood, and try to serve as a bridge where the movies can be of slightly better quality, appropriate as far as how an international audience would wish to see a movie. And I think that's the struggle that we have right now.
So, for instance, though, with something like Half of a Yellow Sun,
I want you to stay away from my house! Stay away!
The biggest Nollywood budget film to come out so far, I mean, that's really starting to appeal to a mass international audience.
Yeah, that's a great example. Now we just hope that the movie will do well there, so we can have another one like Half of the Yellow Sun. I think we need to take a smaller step just so we can all work together and grow together and understand together what we're doing. So, there's a little bit of adjustment to do there. And the number one problem, I think, is still the structure. How do you distribute your movies? How do you make money as a producer? If you invest, how do you get that money back? And I think we have to deal with that. We've not dealt with it yet.
So what's next for Jimmy John Louis?
Hopefully I'll be able to play more characters like Toussaint Louverture, which is for me the best character that I've played thus far, because it deals with the independence of Haiti, being the first Black republic to fight and win their independence against French people, the great Napoleon Bonaparte. So I played that character in a biopic. So hopefully I'll get more of those roles coming.
Following the 2010 earthquake in Haiti, you started up Hollywood Unites for Haiti, and on top of that I know that you're involved with Artists for Peace and Justice. So I'd love to know more about your social engagement, because it seems to be something that's really important to you.
Yeah, it is important to me, especially as far as Haiti is concerned, because I grew up in the country. I grew up as one of the poor kids, meaning by that, no electricity, no running water at home. So I can understand what kind of struggle most of the kids go through. I actually started Hollywood Unites for Haiti in 2008, before the earthquake, just because I realized that there was a real need from the youth. Because I am in Hollywood, I thought, let's try to gather those guys together and, a little bit of publicity and lights on the country, and maybe we'll have a little bit of help. But unfortunately, in 2010, the earthquake happened, so we didn't need anybody to put some lights on Haiti, because the entire world knew about Haiti. I went to Haiti 2 days after the earthquake. I might have seen media coverage from every single country of the world. I was sad because of the earthquake, but happy because I thought that finally Haiti might get back up together. 10% of the Haitian kids die before the age of 5. 75% of the Haitian kids do not attend school. More than half of the Haitian people live with $1 a day. This is Jimmy Jean-Louis, and I am from Haiti. We need to rebuild Haiti. We need your help. Be a hero for Haiti.
We're here for Jimmy for Hollywood United for Haiti.
Hollywood Unites. Hollywood Unites.
Hollywood Unites.
Hollywood Unites.
Hollywood Unites for Haiti.